Hey guys, and welcome to another video. I should really get something new to say because it's kind of getting old, isn't it? I don't know. Okay, anyways, welcome to this speed build. So, a while back I wrote on Twitter that I was downloading the fitness stuff pack and the movie hangout pack, which I did, and I was overwhelmed. Whenever I get a new stuff pack that has a lot of furniture in it, I kind of go overboard. I'm sorry I haven't posted a video with it like too soon after, but it was just because I had so many ideas, so many things I wanted to try, and with new furniture, there are new color combinations, and just so many new things, and I was overwhelmed, and yeah, I had a lot of ideas, and then I settled on this to post for you guys because I had so many things. I also have another video also mainly using these things, but that will be in the future. Yeah, because of the colorfulness of the stuff from the movie hangout pack, I was inspired to do something Bohemian because the majority of the furniture was Bohemian themed, and I really thought that would be fun to try to make a home for a single sim who was just colorful, like just doing her own thing or his own thing, and just just like a cute house with clutter and colors and just someone who just like doesn't care. And that's how I felt when building this, because I just, even if it didn't fit in perfectly, I thought that's cute, I want that, and I'm just gonna put it in. And I kind of imagined that the sim living here would kind of have the same mindset, just doing whatever. And yeah, I mean, even though it is for a single sim, I imagined this person being quite social because there is space to hang out, and especially outdoors. There's a little outdoor section where you can grill, and there's room for a lot of friends to hang out and stuff. So that was kind of what I had in mind when building it. And wow, I've fallen in love with so many new objects. Like this couch, for example. I mean, there are some crazy color options for it. Probably a little bit too crazy for me, but they also have totally neutral colors, which are like beige, and then they have these subtle combinations where it's beige or white, and then like a couple of the crazy colors. And that was mainly the ones I used for this build because I didn't want to go over the top. I kind of had imagined that the living room here and dining room was kind of just pastel colors and white and just fun. So that is what I tried to do with this. But it was so hard because there's so many colorful things, and as nice as they are, it was like I kind of wanted to make it kind of coherent, because now I did go for the pastel colors and the white and the pink, and then I thought a screaming yellow chair would be a little too much, so I kept that in mind when doing this. And there's a lot of pink actually in this living area section. So, yeah, that's why I said it was a girl. But of course, it could be a guy as well, or both. A couple. Just a flamboyant couple could definitely live here. But yeah, even though it's for a single sim, but everything has been kept in mind as for if they have guests. So there is room for 4 people at the dining table. There is room for 3 guests at the couch and the TV. And then outside, there's also room for 4 people, I think. Unless it's 6 people. I don't know. There's a bench thing. You're going to be able to see it later on. I don't know how many people it is. I think it's only for 4 people. If it's not, then let me know. It's always nice to know. But yeah, I actually started, when I came up with this build, as I always do when I get a new stuff pack, is I just go into an empty lot, build a room, and then I just play around. Normally I just place all the things from the new pack outside so I can see it better and I can play through all the color options. And I did that with this one as well. And then I found the couch and the little ottoman. It's not ottoman, what's it called? The little pillow thing you sit on the floor. And I found out that I really like those together. And then I remembered the tulips you get in the base game. And I put those next to it, and it just looked so nice. And then I ended up making an entire living room, and that inspired me to build this house. So I kind of took the living room I'd made in my brainstorming session and just put that in this house, and everything I was like every other room I was working from that. And here for the kitchen, I wanted to go for a more blue theme. Not that there's like color coordinated or anything. I just kind of thought whatever looked good would come in. So that's why there's some clutter, there's cakes, and there's this little stack of books with a cactus and a cup, I think. And just fruits and just I was like, this is one time I can totally go overboard. And I didn't even go too overboard now that I think about it. But yeah, everything was colorful. I wanted to keep it happy and nice and welcoming and fun. So yeah, and I actually found, this is my first build where I've found use or made use of these weird food paintings from the hidden objects, and it fits so well because it was colorful and it was like, what is that? I don't know, but I mean, it looks kind of good, so I put that in, and I went through them again. I think I actually kind of judged them too fast because there were some I kind of liked a lot. So I might use them a lot more in the future because nobody needs to know what it's supposed to look like. It could just be abstract. Yeah, but moving on, the upstairs is only a bedroom because I thought it'd be kind of cute to have like a house where there's like a tiny house on top, but that's only one room. So I made the bathroom downstairs, and when building the bathroom, I really wanted to have it like the fun kind of quirky style. So that's why I chose this bathtub with the shower curtains going up on the rod thing, because I thought that was kind of fun, and I've never used that in my builds before. And I thought this was like perfect for that build because it's quirky, it's fun, and it's colorful. So I went for that. And it's also really, like airy, if that makes sense, because the other showers and bathtubs in one, they're like, they have like this wall stuck to the back. So it kind of like, it takes up more space than, like, it looks like it takes up a lot of space. So I wanted to keep it more airy, and that one looked really well. So, and moving on, I went, again, no really color themes, but I thought blue and yellow looks nice. So that is why I kind of have some yellow accents here and there. This rug, okay, now I went back from it, but this rug from the fitness stuff in yellow, it totally looks like a big flat sponge on the floor. You're going to be able to see it better in the screenshots, but wow, I was like, I just imagined it was like a big flat sponge because I thought that would be perfect for the type of sim living here, just having big sponge on the floor. Why? I don't know, because it looks nice, I guess. But yeah, now moving on to the last room of the build. I am building the bedroom, and there wasn't any beds with the movie hangout stuff, unfortunately, but I did make use of the glamour stuff because they had some colored beds. So I found this one in mint teal kind of color, and it reminded me of these hanging plants that I'd seen, and I thought it would look nice with like some like going togethers because the glass that the plants are in is kind of the same color. So, you know, everything has a purpose. But yeah, I was struggling with the walls because I really like to have like the mint color because I had some mint colors downstairs on the walls, but I couldn't really have the blue because it would just make it too blue, and I didn't want to make it pink in case, I mean, I already felt like I used up enough pink downstairs, so I just went for this very, very, very light blue with the flowers on because, I mean, there's a lot of plants throughout this whole home. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I kept that in mind because if this is like someone, I really don't want to use the term hippie, but I kind of had that in mind because like colorful and just plants and nature and just like secondhand stuff. Maybe that tub, the shower tub thing was like secondhand, and that is why they have some of these quirky things because maybe they just made them. So, yeah. For the second part of this build, I did the outside because, of course, there was a tree in the movie hangout stuff with these lanterns hanging from it. And I thought it was so cute, and I wanted to have it. And I thought I had made up in my mind that the person was social, so I thought, why not have like this outdoor area to hang out? So I decided to add this door in the living room so they had like better access to the backyard, and that would be like not a movie hangout, but just a hangout area because we don't have seasons in The Sims. So I just imagine this is like, I mean, as I do with all my builds, this is a warm country they live in where it never gets cold, so you can sit out every night if that's what you want to do, and you can just chill with your friends and just have a good time. So there's a little grill outside and a bench, and then there's gonna be lights because I have added, like, I don't want to call them fairy lights, but those lights on a string with the tiny flowers, that's what it's called, flowers. I've added those a little bit here and there. Right now I'm doing it, but like in the windows and stuff, because I thought they gave out a nice lighting. And the fairy lights on the walls, they don't give out light, like they don't light up the room, which makes me so sad, because why, when we finally get fairy lights, they don't work as fairy lights. So, but the closest thing to fairy lights that actually work are the ones we got from City Living, which are these poles with lights on them, or lanterns, or you can get all these different ones, right? And I love them, but I wish you could just get the lights, because that pole makes it really hard to use anywhere but outside. And even outside, it's really hard to find somewhere it fits in, because I mean, you can't really change the texture of the pole. It's just like a wooden pole, so either it fits in or it doesn't. So even if I want to use the lights, if the pole doesn't fit in, I will just not go for it, which is very sad. So I kept that in mind through this whole build, that I should make some surroundings for these poles and these lights so I can have those in the backyard. And I actually had a really fun idea I wanted to try, which kind of worked a little bit, because the lights, they kind of end just on nothing. You're supposed to put them up against walls or trees or something. And I didn't want to put them up against the tree with the lanterns on already, because it was like the tree goes really far down and you can see the leaves go really down close. So if I had the poles, they would kind of stick in through the leaves and stuff, and that would look weird. So I decided to see if I can make it connect to the roof. But of course, they didn't fit perfectly. You can see I'm playing around here. I wanted to see if I can make it connect to where, like, the top part of the triangle of the roof. And it didn't quite work out. So I thought I could use one of these things. I don't know what it is, but I decided to put it up on the top to see if I could connect them that way. And that worked. So if you ever need something to put stuff on, these tiny things and the decorations, I really don't know what they're for. I honestly don't understand what they're for. Decorations, I guess. But I made this like semicircle of these poles with the lights on, and at nighttime it looks so cute. There's gonna be screenshots of it. I could just imagine sitting out with like friends and just having a couple of drinks, or like, because there's a grill as well, just like having some hot dogs or some burgers and just having a really nice time. And I totally fell in love with this idea. I really want this when I someday when I someday get a house. I really want this because it's so nice. And these actually light up surprisingly as well. Like, even though they're just like lights on a string, they really do light up the area. So I didn't really need anything else. I did add these tiny lantern things with the candles inside, but that's just, again, for coziness. And I made a little pond because I had an empty area, and yeah, and I put in a duck. This new duck thing that was added to the game, I wanted to see if I can make it work. So yeah, here are the screenshots. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one, I guess. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!